Alright, this is my All Eyes on Me review. Man, fucking great movie, man. Fucking loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I know I'm a Tupac fan. Who's not a Tupac fan? But this movie was on fucking point, bro. Like, damn, like they hit everything on the money, all of that. And to me, it's so many things stood out, you know. I mean, I know they could have went a little deeper into his mom's background with the whole her being on drugs and everything like that. But I'm glad they didn't go too deep on that. The same way I'm glad that they didn't go too deep with the whole Biggie Smalls beef and this whole man. Speaking of Biggie Smalls beef, I know I'm going a little off track, but man, they did that real well. It seemed like more of, how can I put it? Like it seemed more out of anger and like more out of like, damn, somebody feeling betrayed, somebody feeling set up. Like, man, that movie just, I'm gonna watch it again. It's a must watch, man. It's just so much that, and I do want to go back and try to watch it again, and because it seemed like the setup, it seemed like everything was just designed to make this man fall. You know what I'm saying? It's so deep. As I'm watching this movie, like I'm feeling motivated and stuff like that. Is like the movie was like how his music always been to all of us growing up. You know what I'm saying? Very good movie, very deep, man. Everything was on point. Everything they touched, everything. The Biggie Smalls beef, the even the Faith Evans thing played a crucial role. You see what I'm saying? And the way they displayed it, it kind of came off as like, Faith Evans was like flirty and all that. But what we gotta remember is Faith Evans herself still was a hood chick. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get that twisted. You feel me? So, I'm not trying to say she's a bad girl. I'm not trying to say whatever. I don't know what happened. I'm not trying to say that's what happened. But I like how they portrayed everything. You see what I'm saying? How everything was portrayed, everything came off. Man, it was just so on point. That movie was amazing, man. Like, great job on everything. You know what I'm saying? Great job on everything. But like, there's some true facts a lot of people don't know. Like when Tupac died, he was in some debt. There's a lot of stuff that Pac was into. It's so much personal stuff that he sent to. That's why he talked about so many demons. And I think them demons is like personal problems that he had, but he just kept motivating us. And like even the scene, I don't want to spoil too much, but even there was one scene when he was with his girl, she was in the room and she was like, man, you got this kind of thing about you that you're always trying to help people, you're always trying to be there for people. And he said, baby, that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? That was just so deep and so powerful because like it's so much, crazy stuff, demonic stuff behind the scenes that Tupac was facing. It was more than just the music in the world that he put to us, that he showed us. Like, man, that was a very good movie, man. That's a must watch. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm glad I caught the early screening. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting this little video out there right now. I know I'm just fresh out the movie, a lot of emotions, and you're happy, but for real, man, like, man, very good movie, man. Fucking enjoyed myself, man. I'm sure everybody else enjoyed themselves, man. It's like so much to take away, you know what I'm saying? How they fit so much into, a little bit of time frame. That's why when it comes to movies, don't put your expectations too high, you know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much they can put into a 2 hour film. But the fact that they touched on so much stuff and so many things. I don't know the actors' names. I know Jamal Warder came back as Biggie, and man, my girl that played Michonne, she was Afeni Shakur. She played a very good role. I mean, everything was just so on point, man. Like I enjoyed it, man. I need to find out the actor's name that played Tupac. Very good, man. Everything was on point. But you know what I also like? I like how they putting, so many up and coming future black actors in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the girl who played Jada Pinkett was on point. I mean, the guy who played Biggie, of course, was on point. The guy who played Tupac to me was on point. I just see so much potential for so many people to play so many different roles, you know what I'm saying, like in future. So I think we should look at this movie more than just, oh, this is a Tupac biopic, Tupac movie. We should look at it deeper than that because it's like so much, man. It's just like how I felt about Get Out. So much like that boy. I mean, for what he did on Get Out, that actor. I mean, it was so on point. And I think that we got to just start embracing like this new age of, actors and stuff that's coming up, man. All us black folks, man. So, it's just real talk, man. Like I said, I don't want to feel like I'm so caught up because I just left the movies and emotions and all that. But for real, man, it's a must watch, must see, man. Like seriously, man, this movie was so on point, and I liked it, man. Loved it. Definitely, we're gonna check it out again. It definitely was worth my money, man. And I'm out. Y'all be good.